Ever heard of Robert Kiyosaki? You know, the guy who gave us Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Well, he introduced us to a concept that's as simple as it is revolutionary: the cash flow quadrant. Picture a square divided into 4 smaller squares. On the left, you have folks who break their backs working for every penny. They crave that 9 to 5 because it gives them a sense of security. But on the right side, oh boy, that's where you want to be. These are the people who figured out how to make money work for them. They're the ones sipping cocktails on a beach somewhere while their bank accounts just keep growing. So you're probably wondering, how can I get on the right side of that quadrant? How can I sip that financial freedom cocktail? I'm glad you asked. Today, we're talking about 8 golden geese, assets that can keep laying golden eggs for you for the rest of your life. Number 1, real estate. So let's kick things off with real estate, shall we? It's like the Rolls-Royce of investing. Classy, reliable, and oh so luxurious once you get the hang of it. But here's the kicker. You don't have to be a millionaire to ride this train. No, thanks to options like REIT, real estate investment trusts. Even the average Joe can get a piece of the pie. Now, why is real estate such a big deal? For starters, it's a tangible asset. Unlike stocks or digital assets, you can see it, touch it, and put a for rent sign on it. Plus, it's multifunctional. Live in it, rent it out, or flip it. The possibilities are endless. And let's not forget the power of leverage. Imagine buying a $100,000 property with just $20,000 down. Where else can you control such a high-value asset for so little? But wait, there's more. Ever heard of rental income? That's right. Your tenants pay down your mortgage while you build equity. Talk about a win-win. Did you know that real estate has historically been an excellent hedge against inflation? As prices go up, so does the value of property and the rent you can charge. So in a way, real estate is like your financial bodyguard, always there to protect you. Number 2, stocks. All right, moving on to the bustling, hustling world of stocks. Now, don't get intimidated. The stock market isn't some exclusive club where only Wall Street bigwigs are allowed. With the advent of online trading platforms, anyone with a smartphone and a few bucks can jump in. Why invest in stocks? Well, they offer something magical called compound interest. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger over time. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Warren Buffett, ever heard of him? Bought his first stock when he was just 11 years old. Now, I'm not saying you'll be the next Buffett, but starting early gives you a fighting chance. And let's debunk a myth while we're at it. You don't need to be a financial whiz to succeed in the stock market. Ever heard of index funds? These are like set it and forget it investments that track the entire market or specific sectors. Historically, they've outperformed most actively managed funds, and they're a great option for beginners. All right, folks, that's it for the first 2 asset classes. Trust me, we're just scratching the surface here. But before we dive into bonds, mutual funds, and all the other exciting stuff, let's take a quick breather. If you're finding this helpful so far, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to bring you more awesome content. Number 3, bonds. Okay, time to switch gears a bit. Let's talk about bonds, the comfort food of the investment world. Yeah, they may not be as flashy as stocks or real estate, but boy, do they offer comfort. Bonds are like that warm bowl of soup on a cold day. They may not be the star of the dinner table, but they sure do make you feel good. Here's how bonds work. You lend your money to a government or a corporation, and in return, they promise to pay you back with interest over a set period. It's like being the bank, but without the fancy suit and the corner office. But why would you want to invest in something that's generally considered low risk, low return? Well, for starters, bonds add a layer of stability to your portfolio. Think of them as the responsible adult in the room, making sure things don't get too crazy. When the stock market is acting like a roller coaster, bonds can be your safety harness, keeping you secure. And let's not forget about municipal bonds. These are bonds issued by local governments to fund public projects like schools, hospitals, and highways. The interest you earn is often tax-free. Yep, you heard that right. Earn money without giving a cut to Uncle Sam. How sweet is that? Number 4, mutual funds. All right, next up, we have the Swiss Army knife of investments, mutual funds. These are the jack of all trades, offering you a smorgasbord of investment options, all wrapped up in a single package. It's like going to a buffet and getting to try a little bit of everything. Here's how it works. When you invest in a mutual fund, you're pooling your money with other investors. Then, a professional fund manager takes that money and invests it in a variety of stocks, bonds, or other assets. They spread out the risk. It's the classic, don't put all your eggs in one basket strategy, but without you having to do all the heavy lifting. And with options ranging from aggressive growth funds to conservative income funds, there's something for everyone, regardless of your risk tolerance. Number 5. Small businesses. Now let's talk about the real American dream, starting your own business. Folks, it doesn't get more exciting than this. Ever had an idea that you just can't shake? Something you're passionate about? Well, why not turn that passion into profit? Starting a small business is like being the captain of your own ship. You get to call the shots, set the course, and if you play your cards right, discover a whole new world of opportunities. And the best part? The sky's the limit when it comes to earning potential. Unlike a 9-to-5 job, owning a business means your income isn't capped. The more effort and smarts you put in, the more you stand to make. But hey, I get it. Starting a business is risky. There's no guarantee of success. That's why it's crucial to do your homework. Research the market, understand your customers, and for heaven's sake, have a solid business plan. And remember, you don't have to go big right out of the gate. Many successful businesses started as side hustles. So start small, but dream big. Number 6. Intellectual property. All right, let's switch gears and delve into the realm of intellectual property. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not an inventor or a best-selling author. This doesn't apply to me. Hold your horses. Intellectual property isn't just for the Einsteins and the Shakespeares of the world. You'd be surprised how many everyday ideas can be turned into valuable assets. Ever thought about writing a blog, creating a YouTube channel, or even launching a podcast? These are all forms of intellectual property. Create it once, and it can continue to generate income for years to come. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into a money tree. And let's not forget about copyrights, trademarks, and patents. These legal tools protect your ideas, making sure you, and only you, reap the benefits. So whether it's a catchy slogan, a unique product design, or an innovative app, consider getting it protected. Your future self will thank you. Number 7. Gold and silver. Precious metals, the treasure chests of yesteryears and the investment darlings of today. There's something almost magical about holding a gold coin or a silver bar. It's like being part of a long history that goes back to ancient civilizations. But here's the million-dollar question. Why should you invest in gold or silver? Well, for starters, they're the ultimate insurance policy. When the economy goes south or inflation rears its ugly head, gold and silver have historically held their value. They're like the superheroes of the investment world, always showing up just in time to save the day. But wait, it gets better. Unlike other investments, gold and silver are assets that you can physically own and hold. There's no counterparty risk or need for a middleman. It's just you and your treasure. So if you're looking for something solid, something real, consider adding some precious metals to your portfolio. Number 8. Digital assets. Last but definitely not least, let's step into the future with digital assets. We're talking cryptocurrencies, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and even digital real estate in virtual worlds. Sounds like science fiction, right? But trust me, this is as real as it gets. Why are digital assets so hot right now? Well, they offer something that traditional assets can't: complete decentralization. Imagine owning an asset that's not controlled by any government or institution. It's just you and the code. Plus, the potential for returns is jaw-dropping. We've all heard the stories of early Bitcoin investors becoming millionaires, if not billionaires. But hold on, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Digital assets are volatile, and the market is still in its infancy. So if you're thinking about diving in, make sure to do your due diligence. Only invest money you can afford to lose and consider spreading your risk by diversifying your portfolio. And there you have it, folks. We've gone through 8 incredible assets that can pave your road to financial freedom. Whether you're a risk taker or a play-it-safe kind of person, there's something here for everyone. So what's your next move? Are you going to stick to the daily grind? Or are you ready to hop on the fast track to financial freedom? The choice is yours. But remember, time waits for no one. If you found this content valuable, give that like button a good smash and share this video far and wide. Let's spread the knowledge and help everyone get a little closer to financial freedom.